Hi there, my name is Brad Shaffrin. I'm the Vice President of Connectability, and I'm here today to talk to you about shoring up your biggest IT vulnerability, your people. Typically, when you watch a movie and there's a hacker involved in it, the hacker is an angry teenager sitting in their parents' basement with a dark hoodie on, hood up, clacking away on their computer, hacking into some far-off government system. Unfortunately, that image of an angry teenager is pretty far from the truth. Hackers run the gamut from individuals to groups with common mission, all the way up to state-sponsored attacks aimed at other nations. So that image of the angry teen is pretty far from the truth. These are really advanced cyber criminals trying to get into your systems. Unfortunately, what we hear from a lot of small businesses is that they don't think that they're a threat. They don't believe that they're vulnerable to these attacks because either they're small or that they feel that their team is knowledgeable and won't fall for any of these attacks. Unfortunately, small businesses are even more vulnerable than large businesses, due largely in part to the fact that larger businesses have a lot more money to dedicate to cybersecurity protections than small businesses do. And I hate to tell you, cyber criminals aim for the low-hanging fruit. They don't necessarily care about the size of the breach, they just care that they've breached you. So, how can you address this? How can you prevent frustrating, expensive, time-consuming, and nerve-wracking cyber attacks from occurring? You're just trying to support your clients. The bad guys are doing everything they can to make it difficult. Well, there are 3 steps that you can take to make your biggest IT vulnerability your biggest IT asset. Number 1, implement regular cybersecurity training. If you're doing this already, great. If not, I recommend implementing a quarterly session with your team. This will not only show them that it's important to you and the organization, but it will also update their skills. Just like computers, people need patching and updating. If they're not patched and updated, then you're more vulnerable. Number 2, make sure that cybersecurity is top of mind. Most companies have a regular meeting or a regular email that goes out to staff. Make sure that that email includes something about cybersecurity. Make sure that on your meeting agenda, there's an item related to it. That will not only keep their skills up to date, it'll also once again reiterate that this is important to the organization. And number 3, make sure that you implement safe browsing habits for your team and make sure that they understand what's expected of them. So there are really 2 components here. Number 1, clear lines of communication. And by that I mean basically if an employee receives an email from a client that they believe might be malicious, make sure that they're comfortable going to their manager or direct report and clarifying that. If they're not comfortable doing that, they might open the email, click on the link, and infect your entire organization. The second component is developing an acceptable use policy. An acceptable use policy basically outlines best practices for using work computers, but also tells employees what's permissible and what's not. By implementing this, you'll make sure that employees know exactly what's expected of them. By taking these steps and increasing your focus on cybersecurity and implementing regular training sessions, you'll prevent a time-consuming and expensive hack from occurring. So how do you get started? Well, if you'd like to learn more, find out a little bit more about cybersecurity, please give us a call at 416-966-3306, or alternatively, you can send us an email at info@connectability, and someone on our team will be happy to help. So I hope you liked what you heard, and if you do, please like and subscribe to our channel below. And as always, we are dedicated to your success.